Hey folks, it's Frithgar here, how you doing? Welcome back to Farming Simulator 22 here in Elm Creek. This is awesome. I love this. Alright, we're going to go out this way. Technically, I suppose we should go out that way, but we're going to go out this way. We're going to go through the farm a little bit. I want to spend a while doing some more designing of the farm. Right, move things around a bit. Where's the best place to go and sell? Like, I'm not quite so concerned about the price that we want to get for it. It's more I want to know where the best spot to go and put it. So, beehive honey pallet location. I think I can sell direct from there. I'm not really sure. I don't know what's going on with that one. Cereal factory, fast food restaurant, Johnson's Farmers Market. So, it's the fast food restaurant for the honey. Lettuce. Fast food restaurant. Fast food, and fast food. Or we could go to the farmer's market. So let's go to the fast food restaurant, as it's only just across the road. We don't need to be doing a lot of driving around with this. I suppose it could be one load, which gives us the most money. Fast food is higher. Fast food is higher. Fast food is higher. And fast food is higher. Okay, fast food restaurant it is. And that one, there's the other restaurant over there. The fast food restaurant is... Oh, wait, no, that's the grocery shop, isn't it? It's the fast food... I think maybe actually the fast food restaurant. Is that one it? Fast food restaurant. That's a bit of a problem because the bit for the fast food restaurant is there. We can't actually we can't reach it. That is a bit of a problem for us. The farmer's market. What about that one? I mean, there's this one here. We can reverse back onto that sell point there. But I don't think that we can actually sell everything on there. That is it's not the farmer's market. So we can't sell the honey there. Strawberries, that's the grocery mart. Grocery mart. We can sell the vegetables, but the honey we can't sell there. Yeah, maybe we want to go up to the Johnson's Farmers Market. Let's try the fast food restaurant. Let's see what we can do. We may have to just drive over the... I don't like the way that they got that. That's not very helpful to us, is it? We pull up here. We need to be indicating to come up off of this side, don't we? So we want to come up here. And swing in round. See, there's the sell point. It's right in there. In order for me to be able to get that, let's just undo the curtain sider a minute. Like that. Out here. That's not helpful, is it? Right. In order to be able to get through there, I'm just going to have to drive right up. There's a shrub in a way right here. I can't drive over that one. Just going to have to go like this. This is ridiculous. This is not the way that we want to conduct ourselves. I'll wait until the straps have moved. That's just the last of the tomatoes. Tomatoes always take the longest to unload. They can take a really, really long time. So it's 31,000 litres already. And then we'll just start moving forward like this. And hopefully the pallets will empty as we inch forwards. What I'd like them to do. Except that we've got tomatoes on the bottom. Take way too long. Let those ones at the front empty, and then I can move forward a bit. There we go. Go like that. Let's have a look in the back, see how we're doing. Everything is emptying out all at once now, so we've got the whole lot. We had like 37,000 there in one go, and now we've got all of this next lot. So this honey, honey seems to be a bit of an issue. We got something going wrong there. It was coming along every hour, and now it's different. So whether this honey spawn, there's another 36,000 there, has doubled up what we previously had. That's fantastic. That's like 70 grand we've just had come in, and there's still a load of strawberries to sell. I mean, they're not going to get us a huge amount, but there's still, you know, they are still there, ready to sell. Where am I looking? I can look in here, I suppose. We got 59 litres of honey in there. Can't really do anything else with that. What happens if I deactivate? Because that still seemed to be doing the same thing. I'm really not sure about this one. Because we were getting a pallet, like, every hour, weren't we? Okay, so at the moment, I kind of like the idea of this honey warehouse, because it stores up a whole load of extra honey right there. And I think that is quite cool. It's going to be useful to us, having all of that extra honey being stored. I mean, we've got the option for the 20... I've missed a pallet of honey right there as well. We had, like, that bit that was right there, with 24 pallets coming off of that one. That was really, really good. Now, I'm going to go faster again. There's nothing that we need to plant at the moment. But this is the bit that's bugging me, is that I'm not getting it every hour, and I thought you got it every... I mean, I might be wrong. I might be completely wrong on this. We might not get it every hour, and this... it might just have been doing it slightly wrong in my last episode or two. Just because we'd only bought the pallets recently, the beehives. See, I've got beehives all over the place here. I mean, I deliberately bought loads of... It's winter as well, isn't it? The penny drops. It's the middle of winter. I think honey production does actually fluctuate with the seasons. I'm here in the middle of February wondering why my bees aren't giving me any honey. I keep bees. We used to. I've actually kept bees in real life, and I did for quite a few years. And I'm here genuinely puzzled as to why they're not giving me honey in the middle of winter. I'm really not the brightest one, am I? I'm just not the sharpest knife in the drawer sometimes. Definitely not the brightest bulb on the tree. Let's just slow that down a minute like that. You can park up there, and we will go over this way. We've got plenty of water in the greenhouses. I'm just going to stop you right there a minute. So, we're on 59 litres just there. I'm going to jump out, and we will sleep the night. I know I've been just talking about honey for absolutely ages. We're moving into March, which means that we're going to have to get ready for spring planting, so we're going to forget about honey for a minute, and we're going to have to worry about other things. Oh, did you see that? It placed the pallet there automatically. Auto-magically, it placed the pallet there, and then we had new stuff come in. So we've got 339 there in storage, and I've also got 3 full pallets right here. And this is the beginning of March. So we want to go now and have a look in this one. March, we do need to start our planting. So let's just leave that on the 5 times. It's a bit frosty at the moment. I wanted to plant corn in these 3 fields, didn't I? Oh, field 55, I haven't cultivated that one. I need to cultivate. We've got seed bed ready up there. I got nothing up on this one. Right, I need to go and get the cultivator then. I brought it back. So you, we need to go out to field 55, and we want to cultivate that one. And then we're going to want to... Actually, we need a row crop planter, because those 3 out there are going to be corn. So I need to focus on that first. Let's go whizzing on out this way. Might have to put some water in the greenhouses in a minute. I've got this field to my right, which will also want to be planted. Someone said that I put barley in a field. I had a field that was planted with barley. I think one of those was planted with barley, or field 51 was originally planted with barley, and then I went and planted it with extra. We got field 71 down here, which is going to be the grass. We've already got grass growing in that one, though. So we don't need to worry about that one. That one, although it says it's ready for cutting right now, it's not actually ready for cutting. Remove the mulch bit. I need a bit of fertilizer on there on field 54, which will happen when we plant it. Everything else is fine for that, and we're good to go with everything, actually. Right, so these three out here are going to be corn. Let's go and get the cultivating started, and then we can plan the different things that we're going to go and do. I think this field will actually be quite suitable as a single very large field. I think that's actually going to work quite well. We've got the machinery for it now as well, and I think this is just going to, overall, it's going to fit. We may end up removing a few trees. I've got the lumberjack mod. I haven't actually got it active on the map at the moment, which means that we're going to want to, you know, well, I say going to want to. We're going to be able to move those trees if we want to. We can chop them down and get rid of them really quickly, and so we'll sort of have them out of the way of making our absolutely huge, great big field here. I miss a tiny, tiny little bit just then. I'll go back and get that, I expect. So let's move on up over this way and then turn. Like that. And how am I going to do this? I'm going to come down here. And because of the extra angles that we can use, we can just do this one at a 45-degree angle across here, and it should be good to go. Shouldn't need to worry about it. Come in like that. There. And now, if I press H right there, should cultivate out this bit. So we can do like a few extra angles on there and so on. It'll be interesting to see, sort of, after we've done planting and that, how the beehives cope with everything. I think that what is our actual issue, is that the beehives just need, what do you call? Right, that's a 7R. They just need to be the correct season. That's all we're after, is the correct season. I've got fertilizer in this one. Can I take is there fertilizer in that one over there? I genuinely can't remember. 7810. No, I don't want you. This is the big one here. Right, let's leave that trailer right there a minute. We want this tractor here. We'll go and take this one and we'll put it on the big seed drill. What is it that I want to plant and where? Going to be wanting this one on here. So the corn, we're planting already. We're planting at the moment. The corn that we want to plant on those 3 fields there, we can't start planting that until next month. And we can't do it with this Amazon one anyway. We need a different planter for it. We're going to want... We've got a bit of canola. We've got some canola. That's already been planted. So let's go growth, crop type right here. That's all the canola I've got. I've got barley, wheat, and wheat. This is all going to be corn. I've got 1 field left there to plant. So that one is going to be canola, he says. No, it can't be canola. That one's going to have to be soybeans then. Soybeans or sunflower. We'll go soybeans. They're easier to harvest. Faster to harvest. So that's going to be next month as well. So both of these are actually going to be next month, because we can plant soybeans with this one, and then we can get another drill for doing the rest of it. So I got barley in here, and I've got the fertilizer as well. So we'll be able to just run this one out, ready for doing the beans in there. But this is not a direct drill, which is unfortunate. It's a shame. So there's oats, there's canola, there is soybeans, which is the magical one that we want. So go on round here, smash into the bridge, break that one, and head out this way. I'm going to park there so that we're ready and raring to go for planting beans, and then I'm going to want to get a planter back as well. Right, how are you doing? Do that. And manually do this bit. And we're also going to want to get a planter very quickly from shop, which is one thing that we don't have yet. So let's go and have a look in here. We've got cultivator, seeders, and planters. So for those of you who are unfamiliar with this game, the seed drill does the crops like wheat, barley, canola, beans, and that. And then if you want the row crops plants that are planted in much wider rows, such as corn that we want to plant here, you need a planter as opposed to a seed drill or seeder, and that's how they differentiate between them in the game. Which means that we need to go and buy a planter. And yes, I know most of you already know that, but surprisingly, I'm getting quite a few people who are watching who've never played this game before, don't know anything about agriculture in general anyway, and I get questions like this coming up, so I'm just kind of like throwing in these little details here and there to try and help people out a little bit. So let's just fold that bad boy up, and we want to take this back to the farm, and then we got to get ourselves over to the dealership. So while that folds up a second, planters right in here. Now we've got various different ones. There's a couple of modded ones as well. There's a new one here which I'm actually really pleased about because it's small and it's fairly cheap at 27,000. So we've got, I mean, it's basically the same as that one. It's just cheaper. Slightly different. But yeah, so we've got a smaller planter there that we can go and use. And we've got some really big stuff over here. There's this John Deere that does look quite cool, which is actually that John Deere there. What's the difference? Oh, they've added a fertilizer tank. This one's added a fertilizer tank, which is actually quite cool, because I kind of wanted one that had fertilizer on it as well. But that, I think, is the one that I'd like. It's 12 meters wide. This one is 17.8 meters wide. Kind of want that one, actually. Or we've got the Kins 4905 Blue Drive. That one is 18 meters wide. Ooh, 250 horsepower. This is the one. This is the one that we want right here. Yep, that's what we're going for. 174,000. I haven't actually gone and bought one of these, have I? Let's just double check this. You can see. How can you tell? Oh, owned and leased. It's over there. I thought maybe I'd bought one of the Varderstad ones. I haven't. Nope, definitely haven't bought anything already. Buy $174,000. Cheap at half the price. So we're going to drive this one back. There is nothing else that we need to do now until we get planting. So let's just put that all the way up to 360 times speed. We got a bit of rain coming in. It's just going to melt away the frost. And oh, look! Honey production has changed. Now that we're in March, this is what it really threw me. Okay, it hasn't changed that much. But I got 4 pallets out here now. 333. Ah, look. So March, the honey is starting to go up again. I cannot believe I didn't think of that. Seriously, I cannot believe I didn't think of that. And there we go, got another one coming out. This is brilliant. So that is just going to keep producing honey, and the honey is going to keep filling up that warehouse. Also, if we take a look at the production thing, at the moment I've got it set as inactive, and it's still working. So there's nothing on there that we actually need to worry about and do. We just kind of leave it to carry on doing whatever it wants to do. Now, I need to take this back to the farm. We need to wash it. I love doing that. And we need to park it up in the shed. Then we want to get to the dealership to go and get the new seed drill. So where can we put this? We'll put this one in the shed over here. Over on this side, if we can make it fit. It's already getting late, but I've got the mod that increases the light range. So we should be good for that. I'm just going to stay awake all night. And we can back in here. So if the honey increases through the summer, in the height of summer, we should be getting a massive quantity of honey coming in, which is going to be really cool. Looking forward to that. Unhitch that one there. Now we're going to go whizzing off up the road. This one is not the speediest of vehicles on the road. This one is actually fairly steady on the road, but we also don't have a road that goes out that way anymore. We need to go this way up past the house. Fortunately, we have already bought this item in question. Oh, there's Easter. Just one moment. Got our own torch as well. There's a load of Easter eggs all over these. How cool is that? There's just some spring flowers. We've got a load more Easter eggs down here. And Easter eggs. I really want some chocolate now. I want some Easter eggs. I need to go and get those soon anyway. Apparently, my local supermarket has got masses of them. And they're currently on offer really, really cheap. They do that. They pile them up like a good month or more in advance of Easter. I don't know, it's like 2 months, I think. And they sell them really, really cheap. Now, admittedly, there is a chance that the chocolate will go, you know, where it gets that kind of fuzz over it. And I was used to think, oh, that means that the chocolate has gone bad. Maybe it's gone moldy or something like that. It's not. It's actually an oxidization. An oxidization or oxidation? Oxidization, I think. Of the, like, there's an oxidization process that happens. But the chocolate itself doesn't go bad. And I didn't know this. It's still safe to eat. You can have it when it's got that furry white all over it. It might taste a little bit different with the furriness on it because it's this process that happens. But it's not actually spoiled. It's not actually gone bad. And it is still safe to eat. So we can go... I'm actually planning to buy my Easter eggs this year several months early because of how cheap they are. So my kids have then got Easter eggs that they can consume. Which I'm sure they will be very pleased about. So this one only takes liquid fertilizer. It doesn't take solid fertilizer. And we don't have, at the moment, a tank at home for for liquid fertilizer, do we? So we may have to go and build an extra one once we get back there. I'm going to drive back over there a minute. This is going to take a while. You know, it just occurred to me that we do have a way of doing this. It's a lot easier. So I'm just going to come over to here, and then I'm not going to press P. I'm going to press Escape. I'm going to go on to here, and I'm going to select that one, and I'm going to set destination like that, and it's going to go there like that. Right. Let's just... See, he's doing a great job. We don't need to worry about him. And then what we can do is we can come over here and we can go into this one and go to construction. And then we can go and have a look over here. So at the moment, I have got seeds, I have got solid fertilizer, and I have got lime. Do we have... Is that under tools or silos? I think it's under silos. There we go. Right, do we have a liquid fertilizer option? Silo for bulk. Seed is the one that I've got. Fertilizer, I've got lime, I've got road salt, pig food, horse food, and chicken food. I don't have a liquid one. We'll have to go with... We've got seed tank, solid fertilizer, liquid, and herbicide. These are the classics. These have been around since FS17, at least. Except I don't need that. I've got one over there, which I forgot about. How much water have I got in these greenhouses now? We've still got 12,000 litres of water in there. We're doing alright with these greenhouses. Yep. Okay, the greenhouses are doing fine. The pig house is there, ready and waiting. And I have actually got a liquid fertilizer tank up this way that I can do stuff with. We should have a massive amount of... There we go. See, right in here. Liquid fertilizer, 2,500 litres. So I'm going to go down to this side. I'm going to press R for R, and I'm going to buy everything that I can. I'm going to fill that one all the way up to the very brim. I now have 173,000 litres of liquid fertilizer, which I'm probably never going to use. So then we will come over to this one. Fire this bad boy up, and there is only one field that actually needs the liquid fertilizer. The other two have already got a double coat of fertilizer on them already. So, it doesn't really matter very much. And I'll bring you down here. Now, I'd try and opening them there just to see. I'm pressing R and it's not loading. Am I not close enough to it? Maybe it... I mean, that symbol is... Wait, don't tell me I just bought the wrong item in here. It's not loading. I have got the right liquid fertilizer. Yeah, it is. It's liquid fertilizer. Right in there. Do I need to maybe be over this way a bit? There's always the possibility. Let's just pick that one up and try. I love this strength thing. That's brilliant. I love it. Right, it was just because I wasn't over the trigger properly. That's all. Okay. So nothing that we need to worry about there. We are now into April. I'm going to just slow things down here a little bit. Let me go to there. You can stay there a second. Let's go to this one. Right. That's already full. I got 1,689 litres in there. So I'm going to speed this all the way up to 360. And we'll see what happens when we go past the hour. Now that we're into April, the honey production should have gone up. Right, there we go. Look at that. It's 1,780. It's going up by quite a bit. So that's actually really, really good. It was entirely my misunderstanding of everything that goes on. I should really have already known how all of this works. I did forget to cultivate this one, didn't I? Right. I forgot to cultivate. Let me go to here. Right, growth in here. I've got nothing there ready. Soil composition. Just need a bit of fertilizer into that side, and then that one will all be fine. So in here, I've got nothing. I do need to actually plow it. This one right here doesn't do anything. So, Right, what we'll need to do... Let's get this one going first, because this is the one that is going to actually take the longest amount of time to do what we want it to do. It's got the 3 fields it's got to go and plant, so I need to park you underneath there. Ah! It's got to be right out there. Trying to see where it had to go. I was getting quite confused with that, but yeah, you... Unfortunately, folks, that is all we have got time for today. A massive thank you to everybody who has earned their way into the Great Book of Names. To find out some more details about all the names coming past, please head into the description and click on the link to the Discord. It's a link to another video. The link is on the other video. Please also consider checking out the links there for Nitrado, who provide gaming servers for games like Farming Simulator, Minecraft, Ark, and several others. And there's also Fanatical, who will help support your gaming habit by providing you with cheap games and also giving me a small commission on anything that you buy using my link. If you've enjoyed this particular video, then please head down below and give us a like. And if you really enjoyed it, then please tell your friends all about me. Get them to come and watch as well. That would be awesome. And until next time, thank you very much for watching. This is Frithgar. Goodbye, and see you later.